Hey guys, a new video on Ultra Bonds, my trading session this London and my bond open pre-New York session. We had some news during the bond open, so we know the bond open then ranges until some time after the news. So we know this. I'm going to share with you my setups I took on London Open. And I hit my daily target already within 30 minutes because I had some nice setups. Well, first let me share with you what we were looking for. This is Renko Ultra Bonds. If you look at the bigger picture chart, bigger zoomed out than this even, you would see bonds was dropping. And if you don't understand structure and everything, you can still say, yeah, this thing is going down. And still going down. We are below the VWAP, so people say below VWAP that's technically down. Yeah, sure. We had a big drop. We are making some higher highs here, but we're not really correcting this drop right now at the London. So that said, I'm looking for pullbacks to the downside. So short rotations downwards. And of course bounce setups. Bounce setups from my plan, and bounce setups need to have at least 3 confirmations. If I do less confirmations on my tools, then I know these are setups with higher risk. So gonna talk with you about some setups. Let me check. This is Frankfurt. I'm not on the charts at Frankfurt already, but we had some zones. So let me show you my setups. This was London on the 2-1 chart. We dropped pre-London. We had this one that had at least 3 confirmations. Let me check if it was 4 confirmations on this one. So 3 confirmations is good, 4 confirmations even better. So if you would be available around this time, that's like say 30 minutes before London Open, you would already have made 8 ticks on this move, the correction, the push away from the VWAP. But we see price was moving up, of course, so we are maybe making some kind of correctional move because we are still looking for trades downwards. So London opened, I always wait a little bit, but then I see this price dropped. I was looking for a drop, but I don't like taking a short into the support because we also got a pivot level here, and we got zones here, and we got point of control. So I don't really like it, but I took this bounce setup because I had 4 confirmations on this bounce setup, and then I like it. I already know we are in a sort of a range. If you just look at the screen from left to right, you don't see price really moving up or down, a little bit ranging. So we're in a range, so I take bounce setups. I can take bounce setups in both directions. Took 4 ticks on this one, so that's 500 USD. And then here, this one I missed. It was a clean one. You can see here also it was a double top on a 2-1. Price still tried to get pushing up, but sellers did not get, buyers didn't get enough follow through, so sellers stepped in, and we see divergence on our indicator. This one we got multiple confirmations, but I wasn't available. I was getting my coffee, so I missed this one, and this push happened pretty fast. And normally I don't trade a break of a zone, but this situation I took it. I took only 4 ticks because I know we got a zone below, and I'm potentially trying to take a bounce trade here. So I took this small scalp, but it was 500. So I got 500 here, 500 there. That's nice. And then we had this bounce setup. I'm gonna look at my other chart. On this one I had 4 confirmations telling me you can take this trade. This is a zone on top of the weekly pivot. It's a weekly pivot, and we see here to the left, we see price bounced off before. So are we doing something new? No, we're just doing what price already did. It happened before. Look left. It's a golden rule. Someone told me in some courses I took some years ago. Always look left. Always look left. How was the interaction on this zone? We bounced off before. I took this bounce, so I had 4 ticks on this one, 4 ticks on this one, and I took here 4 ticks. I'm happy. You can take more, maybe more ticks, but 4 ticks with 4 contracts is 500 USD on my funded account, so that's all good. I missed this one. I missed that trade. All good. I don't feel bad when I miss a trade, because I know there will be a lot of more trades. So this is the range. You want to stay away. Why you stay away? Because price is really on top of the PLC, around PLC, doesn't really know. Maybe you take this trade. Maybe you take this trade. It's an okay trade, but I know it's higher risk because we bounced off already and we are a little bit in a range. But the plan was here, look for shorts. So we see this zone here. This zone got broken and retested. This was first retest, this was second retest, and then we had lower highs, confirming with delta even. So after these 3 trades I took, I did not take this one. I let it pass because I wanted to see what price is doing. This was a valid one, still with PLC here, but it's still a bounce, and we did it before. Look left. We bounced off. I did not take it because I got my profits. It was nice. These I also did not take because we got my profits, but I did take this correctional move. Because why? These were clean trades, by the way, so not bad, just a little bit higher risk because of the PLC, very close. But I see delta declining, positive delta getting in. I got rotational signals. I got 4 confirmations on this long, so I took 4 ticks on this one. I took less contracts because I hit my daily target already, so I took 2 contracts on this move, and then I had 2 contracts on this move down. Why? We bounced off this one. I'm going to show you the confirmations. 11:18. We had enough confirmations. No, we had a confirmation on this candle. So I had 3 confirmations on the top and another confirmation on the 3rd candle. So that made me end up in good profits. I had some profits to play with during the New York session if I want to, and I did. So these were the setups. This is a very nasty range. This is a nasty range, but this is telling us bonds has the potential to even trade in a range. You just follow a plan. You have to make up some rules, basic rules, what you are looking for, and test particular setups. The setups I trade are in a plan. I have a PDF for this, and I share this with my mentoring group. I mentor a small group of guys trading, and these are already back-tested setups by me for months and months. I trade them also live, of course, and the team are also trading them live. So these are setups we know that work, and if there's a setup like this and there are like 1 or 2 confirmations, then you don't take them, because you know 2 confirmations is maybe not enough. So you just want 3 or more confirmations and you take the trade. So those were the trades in the range, and then I went off to the gym. I wanted to do something else. We had lunchtime. We had this awesome rotation here on a pivot point, pivot level. One of the setups, multiple confirmations. I wasn't around. We had the break and retest of this zone with the weekly resistance 1 level, R1, and we had the rotation back in. So nice trade setup, all valid, and we see price is trending up. So this is very clear. You see structure is moving up. At least when you know this thing is moving up, there's a big chance it's gonna move all the way to the POC, all the way to the VWAP, because VWAP PLC, mostly VWAP, acts like a magnet. It attracts and it pushes away. So, well, there were no setups here because I was not trading. I don't trade during this time of day. I wait for this, the bond open. That was this time, and here you see there were not really movements. You might consider taking this one just along from support with delta and everything, but not really interesting because we had news, personal income, personal spending, and I waited here. This was a break of value area high. That is a trade. I took it. A big red candle came in, so I went out. We had a divergence on delta on the tops, so I got out. I did not add any losses, but normally this is just a trade I take, break of value area. Then it went back to VWAP. I normally don't trade VWAP trades, but this I took. It bounced off the support like it did before. I got confirmations on this one. I only take trades with confirmations. I don't just jump in. So then it's ranging. This is terrible. Okay, this is not really looking good. So then what do we see? It's almost 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes before New York opened, this area. So what do we see? We see price moving up, almost broke this high, but this move broke all these highs. So I think, okay, I see a higher high than these highs. Now I want to see a higher low. We had it. It was okay. We had more higher lows, higher highs, and this one I liked because it had also positive delta. So this one I took. 3 confirmations, high low with structure. I took this one. I know we're heading the close towards the heading the close and the open. So this is my exit point. So this was the move, and we also I would advise not to trade too close to the New York Open. We had here a 7 confirmations move. I was in this short. Normally I don't like to trade this close to the New York Stock Open, but we had 7 confirmations on this one. Multiple levels, it bounced off. This one confirmation long, this one confirmation short. It was a lower high after this bounce, so I was expecting some sort of rotation, deeper correction after this move, because we see this before and we had a lot of confirmations on this push down. So you can enter on the lower highs if you want. This was a clean one, also a big move, same move as the first move. So we had nice moves there, nice ticks. And then stock is opening. We had some confirmations here. I would advise, as you look at this, you see a lot of range. I would advise to stay away the first 20 minutes and wait for clean structure. Here we have structure. Price is breaking up, it's breaking this stuff, but also the news was at 30 minutes after bond open. We had some news, I believe, and that made price push all the way up. I have some signals telling me to wait with long entries because price is really overextended. It was really overextended. We broke these levels, so I was not trading this. That is why I'm recording this video, because it was higher risk to trade these longs too close to the news. I don't trade news, and it is very overextended, so that is why I did not take any longs here. That is why you have to be careful and protect your profits. Let me see it on the 2-1 chart. Let me get it for you. This was the news. Look at the news. If you like to trade news, it's okay, but normally bonds doesn't care about outcome of news. It just follows structure, and we see structure change during the New York session. London was selling and New York is buying. We see this on many products, many forex, many future products. So this is it. Look at the delta, negative delta here. So I would stay away. Well, this is it. This is the video. I hope you like it and let me know what you think. Bye.